Ronnie from outside, trying to tag in as, again, that pure strength is on display.
There you go, bro.
Power, this man. Look at him.
High vertical slamming.
That's like subhuman.
Eric Young back first down to the canvas.
Look at him. Just massive with that Rod Stewart haircut.
Hey, Scott,
Well, you got it all tonight, don't you? From landscaping to Rod Stewart's haircut. Back
Oh, watch out. Robbie E. Here he comes.
across the knee, and that sets up Robbie E. the ropes and a pin for 2.
Showing no respect for Ronnie.
Ronnie spit right in the face of Ronnie. Eric Young just overhand rights. He's got Robbie E. rocking. Ronnie wants to get involved.
Hey, Ronnie, you don't care about the rules.
Tag, no problem.
Ronnie just wants to have a fight, man. That's all he wants to do here. Watch out!
Belly to belly. The suplex takes Robbie E. over, courtesy of Eric Young. Eric looks at the corner. Ronnie dying to get in. Begging for the tag.
Eric Young still kind of far from Ronnie. Ronnie's holding that tag rope. Here we go. This kid's eyes is all fired up.
Jersey versus Jersey. Clothesline by Ronnie takes down Robbie E. Whoa! Mid-ring body slam by Ronnie.
Look at Ronnie ripping the t-shirt off. He's ready to go. Throws hands up, all up.
Eric Young. Elbow drop off the top by EY.
Splash.
Ronnie goes one pin and 3 count.
That's the
Your
win.
winners, Ronnie and Eric Young.
Gotta call an upset. Congratulations to Ronnie on the victory. And somehow Eric Young is in his underwear. I don't know what happened with that. But the guy's half naked. But anyway, I digress. Congratulations to Ronnie off the Jersey Shore. How's the win? One guy loses his shirt. The other guy loses his pants. What the hell's going on over here?
Who'd have thunk it? His professional wrestling debut. Ronnie from the Jersey Shore, victorious with Eric Young. Still to come, who will Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy pick as their tag team partner when they face Immortals, Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett, and Scott Steiner.
Yeah, but Mike, up next, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. He goes one-on-one with Christopher Daniels.
You want to know how it's going to go down? I'm going to tell you how it's going to go down. Jeff Hardy, he's my one and only focus. He's not going to make it to Turning Point. I promise you that, because I'm taking him out tonight.
Anderson.
Yes.
Bound for Glory
How many
was
times
a
you gotta do it?
freaking fluke. He couldn't beat me on his best day. Beat the crap out of him last week. I'm going to do it again tonight. And Steiner, he's just pissed off, period. That's right. You two skinny bastards, go find one of your skinny friends and we're going to beat them all up. I'm going to take an Anderson and a Hardy right now. Hey, don't forget the courtesy flush. You had a lot of eggs today.
repeated shoulder blocks. And Bjorn, we want to touch on the big news recently announced. Viacom, now the majority owner of Bellator Fighting Championships. Huge for your organization, sir.
Absolutely huge, boy. One of the most powerful, innovative, creative entertainment companies on the face of the earth. They reach 600 million people around the globe. MTV, Spike, countless different names of great brands. To be partnered with them, just as good as it gets.
Well, congratulations on that. That's massive, massive for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's absolutely spectacular. The Spike Network, MTV2, Epic, that family, just as good as it gets in the mixed martial arts and wrestling space.
No doubt, no doubt.
And Daniels quickly turns it around on AJ. Attempt here to neutralize Styles. And AJ going to try and get that separation. Daniels answers with a shoulder block that takes him down. Let's talk about Season 5, Bellator Fighting Championships. Heading into the final rounds, bring us up to speed.
Well, coming up this weekend on Saturday night, boy, we've got our middleweight tournament championship. Alexander Storm-Slomenko, one of the greatest fighters to ever come out of Russia to fight inside of a cage. Vitor Viana, one of the Brazilian phenoms who's come in. A spectacular tournament championship. We've had moment after moment, great knockouts, great submissions, unbelievable fighting inside the Bellator cage.
I'm a fan of the way that the tournament style setting you guys put out there. You know, win, move on, lose, you're done. I love that. I mean, it's no margin for error there. I like that a lot.
That's it, brother.
Yeah.
You win, you move forward, you lose, you go regroup, you start training again, you try to figure out what you did wrong, like every other major sport.
It's like life.
Yeah, it's like life.
It's exactly like life.
Yeah, guys, to me, that's what makes Bellator so unique in the MMA world. The fact that fighters earn their championships.
And you control your destiny. You control your destiny. You win and you move forward and you get one step closer to $100,000 and a shot at a world title.
Oh, how about the extension of the legs by AJ Styles as he connected the drop kick?
Yeah, well, Daniels was able to control his body on that rope to miss that drop kick, and then AJ caught the drop kick right on the button tip. Daniels facing. Now here comes AJ Styles.
And I've been watching AJ for a while. That is a spectacular athlete. That's a guy.
Oh.
If there's a guy that can make a transition into the Bellator cage, AJ Styles is right up the top of that list.
Easy, he's ours. Easy now.
AJ goes springboard, but Daniels cuts him off, and Styles crashes and burns. Quick pin attempt.
You're right. AJ Styles is definitely phenomenal, unintended athlete. Amazing, as is Daniels. And both these men were, best of friends. I know you're aware of the whole situation there with these two guys. And Daniels kind of went another direction, grabbing weapons out of toolboxes. There's not really no.
And no commission we sit in front of is going to allow somebody to bring a screwdriver into our cage. I can promise you that.
I've been in some fights years ago where we used screwdrivers, hammers. Phillips had screwdrivers, flatheads.
That's old school, brother.
That's old school.
That's old school. That trend is long since gone.
There was no referees though.
That's it.
Daniels with the big slam on Styles, and gonna go split leg moonsault, springing back off the ropes into the pin. 2 count. Gonna go back with another near fall. You touched on this Saturday, November the 12th. Understand it's a special time. MTV2 and Epic, 7 p.m.
Yeah, the kickoff at 7 p.m. And then 2 hours before that kickoff, 5 o'clock Eastern. You can watch us on Spike.com for the preliminaries. Some unbelievable fight preliminary action on Spike.com, and then we transition to MTV2 and Epics in HD.
I always love watching prelim fights because it's guys that are trying to work their way up through the system, and that's where they get an opportunity to show their stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's like young wrestlers here in Impact.
Exactly.
They want a shot. They want to give it everything they've got, really put it on the line, and maybe they can get to a level like this or even bigger.
Absolutely, and right now we see Daniels put a submission here, a body scissors right on AJ Styles, and AJ able to elbow his way out of it.
AJ did have the answer with the counter with the elbows, but Daniels first back up to his feet and going to go right back at AJ, but
nowhere.
Caught him completely off guard and unaware. Full speed in the corner. Daniels sidestep, rolls him, stacks him up, going to use the ropes for leverage, but still gets just 2. We talked about November 12th. Let's also bring up Saturday, November the 19th. It's our old buddy, Eddie Alvarez, going to defend the lightweight title. Do you remember when Eddie joined us, same position as you right here, recently on Impact Wrestling?
Yeah, Eddie Alvarez joined you. Joe Warren.
Joe Warren, yep.
Eddie Alvarez versus Mike Chandler for our world title, November 19th, the Hard Rock Hotel Casino down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's going to be a spectacular night for us. Hector Lombard, our middleweight champ, against Trevor Franklin. As long as that fight lasts, it'll be spectacular.
Yeah, no doubt.
Big fight back-to-back on November 19th.
Awesome.
Yeah, speaking of spectacular, how about the move by AJ, springing back off the ropes. Inverted, reverse-style DDT to take down Daniels, and now all of a sudden, you get the sense here that AJ's got the confidence level rising again.
And not just that, Mikey, has an opportunity here. You see, it's an opportunity for AJ maybe to capitalize on Daniels. Can he? That's the question. What was that? There's Daniels. That right there.
Powerful clothesline, running back elbow. Now AJ with the strikes, the combinations, the kicks first to the leg, then to the head, and then the flying shot, the clothesline in the corner, and AJ quickly out to the apron. Gonna stalk and measure. Daniels up, AJ springboard. Cross body.
What does AJ weigh in at?
He's right around about 220, I believe, around there, and he's just so...
He'd fight at the heavyweight for us.
Yeah, he would.
Looked like AJ was going to go for the Styles Clash. Countered by Daniels.
Pele.
Never saw the Pele. Perfectly placed kick. AJ on top.
Good ring presence by Daniels. I know you got your eye on AJ for Bellator, but I don't know. I think Dixie Carter might put up a fight with that. So.
That's it. Maybe we get our two-time heavyweight champion, two-time NCAA champ, Cole Conrad in here.
Yeah,
He's a spectacular wrestler coming out of Minnesota.
Absolutely. Great Big Ten wrestler for sure.
Yeah, top of the top. Probably the best heavyweight wrestler in all of mixed martial arts today.
No doubt about it.
Daniels lost his focus, looking underneath the ring for something. Ooh, as AJ came at him. The power moves by Daniels outside the ring.
We get a little crazy here. We go outside of the ring. Imagine you guys going outside the cage.
That is quite a climb.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, Alvarez does a backflip off the back, and that's as close as we've come to losing somebody off the outside of the cage.
That'd be pretty funny. Well, you know how we do it here in Impact Wrestling. Just a little bit different.
Well, speaking of a little bit different, although very similar to what we've seen from Daniels in recent weeks, underneath the ring, the toolbox, and now the screwdriver going to be brought into play, and AJ has no idea this is coming.
What the hell is going through Daniels? That's
Rob Van Dam. RVD takes the screwdriver away from Daniels. Those two have really had their issues as of late. Oh, AJ puts it on the fireman's carry. Drops it across the knee. Could be Styles Clash time. Here we go. Step one, step two, step three. Powers him down. And it roll him over. Here's the pin. Two. Got it.
Your winner, AJ Styles!
impressive victory for AJ Styles. Rob Van Dam coming out doing the right thing, taking that screwdriver out of the hand of Daniels.
Handshake between Van Dam and Styles, and we want to thank Bjorn Rebney, founder, CEO of Bellator Fighting Championship. Thanks for being a part of Impact Wrestling, man. Thanks for having us. This was a blast.
Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate this, Rebney.
And ladies and gentlemen, up next, who's it going to be? Who will Mr. Anderson and Jeff Hardy select as their partner when they face Immortals, Jeff Jarrett, Bully Ray, and Scott Steiner?
Some people, say,